All right, let's dive right into a book that basically maps out a monumental shift happening in our world. We're going to break down mission in the 21st century, and you'll see how it charts a completely new landscape for global faith.
So, let me ask you something. When you hear the words Christian missionary, what image pops into your head? For a lot of us, right, it's a very specific picture. Maybe someone from Europe or North America traveling to Africa or Asia a long time ago. It's a powerful and really persistent image.
But what if I told you that entire picture isn't just a little outdated? What if it's now completely backwards? That's the huge idea we're digging into today, and this book is going to be our guide to this new reality.
So let's start with the book's biggest and honestly most mind-bending observation, this fundamental flip in the direction of global Christianity. Let's call it the Great Reversal.
This quote from the foreword by Rowan Williams just nails it. The old idea that there's one natural center of Christianity sending people out to the edges, well, that's gone. The new reality, mission is now from everyone to everywhere.
And this slide just lays it all out, doesn't it? On the left, you've got the old model, a one-way street from the West to the rest. But contributor Andrew Walls points out that we are now in an age of multi-centric mission. The West isn't the primary sending point anymore. In fact, it's quickly becoming a major destination.
Okay, so if the whole map has been redrawn, how do we even begin to read it? Well, the book gives us a framework to make sense of all this. It's called The 5 Marks of Mission.
Now, it's really important to get this. The book makes it clear this is not just some to-do list. Think of these 5 marks as a holistic lens, a way of seeing mission not just as preaching, but as this totally integrated effort that touches every single part of life and society.
And we're not just talking about abstract ideas here. To get a feel for the third mark, respond to human need by loving service, the book's intro tells this simple but powerful story from New Zealand about giving someone lace curtains. It's a small act, sure, but it's about providing dignity. And it scales all the way up from that personal touch to something huge. Take this example for the 5th mark, turning a literal wasteland in London into a beautiful green space. It shows that caring for our environment is now seen as a core part of the mission. This whole vision, touching everything from lace curtains to city parks, it didn't just appear out of nowhere.
And this is the crucial part. These ideas aren't just theories cooked up in an office somewhere. No, they are the lived-in, real-world experiences of people from all over the planet. That's what makes this book so powerful.
One of the editors, Kathy Ross, uses this amazing Maori word, taonga. A taonga is a treasure, something precious that you pass down. And that's exactly how she sees this book, as a treasured collection of stories, of wisdom, and even of pain and hope from a truly global church.
And when we say global, we mean global. This isn't a book about the world written by Westerners. It's the world speaking for itself. You're hearing directly from people in Congo, Brazil, India, the Philippines, Japan. It's a genuine chorus of voices, all defining what mission means right where they are.
So, what happens when you get all these new voices at the table? You start asking completely new questions, sometimes uncomfortable questions that the old model just never even had to think about.
I mean, just look at this one. It's the title of a chapter by Kwame Bediako from Ghana. He's directly challenging the idea that Christianity belongs to any one culture. His point is, for centuries, the Western way of doing things was seen as the default. But now, the majority of Christians live outside the West. So whose version gets to be the norm now?
The book hits on this again and again. This whole great reversal is being fueled by something we see every day: migration. As people from the global South move to the North, they bring their vibrant faith with them. They're turning places that used to be mission fields into the new missionary force. It's completely reshaping the religious landscape of the West.
This is another fascinating question the book tackles. The writers argue that when someone from, say, an Asian culture reads the Bible, they might see things that a Western reader, who's maybe more focused on individualism, has missed for centuries. Themes of community or honor. It's like new eyes revealing new depths in ancient texts.
Okay, so let's pull all this together. What's the big takeaway? Why does this book, and the incredible shift it describes, really matter beyond just theology?
Because this is so much bigger than a story about religion. It's a story about globalization, it's a story about migration, and it's a story about the shifting of cultural gravity. This book is like a map for a world in flux, giving us a unique window into how culture and faith are colliding and creating something new.
And this single sentence from the afterword by Andrew Walls, wow. It just perfectly captures the historic scale of this moment. It frames this great reversal, not as some random historical accident, but as a profound, almost deliberate, rebalancing of the entire global faith.
And that really brings us to our final thought. Yeah, this book is a case study of one major faith, but the questions it brings up are for everyone. As all the old centers of power, cultural, political, you name it, start to fade, and a new, multi-centered world comes into view, what does that mean for all of us? It's a question not just about mission, but about what it means to live together in a truly interconnected world.